Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Today I'm going to show you how I do grilled chicken pitas. I've got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we're going to marinate, and we're going to cook them hot and fast on my PK 360 grill. I've also got some vegetables sliced and ready to go. We're going to season those, cook them on the grill, and serve it right up with these pitas. It's going to be fast and it's going to be easy. Let's get to cooking. So the first thing we're going to do for this recipe today is get our vegetables and our chicken in some Ziploc bags and get them in a marinade. I've got some yellow squash that I've just sliced about a 1/4 inch. You just want to rinse them off, take the ends off, and slice them up. I've got some zucchini squash that we did the same way. I've got some red onion that we just quartered, and I kind of left the end stem on just a little bit so it'll hold up a little bit better on the grill. And then I've got some tri-colored sweet peppers. These peppers get really sweet when we get them in the marinade and get them on the grill. Now I started with boneless, skinless thighs. I bought these in a pack from Kroger. I like to use the dark meat for this recipe because it has a lot of flavor. If you want to use chicken breast, that's fine too, but give these thighs a try. I promise you, you'll love them once they're grilled up. Now we're ready for the marinade, and to make it easy, I just picked up one at the grocery store. This one's Salmedia's original State Fair Spedie Sauce. It's kind of like a Greek vinaigrette, oil and vinegar. If you got your favorite recipe, hey, substitute it here, it'll work just fine. I just want to split this bottle, shake it up good, and pour half in the chicken and half over the vegetables, and then we're going in the refrigerator. That looks about right. I'm gonna give it a little splash on the chicken. Then we're gonna put the rest in here in the vegetables. I'm gonna close these bags up and just toss it around and make sure everything's covered. And you could do this before you're going to work in the morning. Let it sit all day and it'll be ready to grill when you get home, but it needs at least an hour in the marinade to get the flavors working on it. Keep it in this Ziploc bag, keeps it nice and clean, doesn't spill everywhere. So for this recipe, you can cook it on any grill today. I'm firing up my PK 360 using some royal oak, briquettes, and a couple tumbleweeds to get those coals good and hot. After about 15-20 minutes, the coals will be ashed over. They'll be ready to go. You just want to dump them in the bottom of your grill, get your cooking grate back in place, and throw a couple of chunks of your favorite wood right on those hot coals to give us a little bit of smoke. I've got some smoker wood pecan that I'm using. It's going to give us a light smoke flavor, and the chicken's going to taste great with it. We're going to close the lid on the grill, get the vents open 100%, and that's going to let the grill come up to temperature, and we're going to be ready to cook this chicken. So our grill's good and hot. Now I'm just going to take these chicken thighs out of the marinade and get them in a pan, and I'm not worried about if they still have some moisture on them because we're going to cook all that off. They're going to brown up nice on the grill. I'm just drip drying it in the bag. Then we're going to take these over to the grill and get them on those hot coals. You can see we got a lot of seasoning on the chicken. Soaked up the marinade, kind of changed the color of it a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing to my vegetables. Just get them out of the marinade, get them in the pan. I'm just hitting the grates lightly with a little cooking spray. Help it not to stick to the chicken. Be careful when you're doing that, it will flame up on you. Now we're ready to get our chicken on the grill. I'm just going to take these thighs, put them over the hot coals. And this is going to be a fast cook. These things are thin. It's not going to take them long. We're just going to stay with them. We're not setting a time or anything. We're just kind of eyeballing it. We want them to be 175 internal. Now, while they're cooking, I want to hit them with a little bit of Townsend Supply Greek seasoning. You could use any Greek seasoning here if you've got your favorite. Cavender's is a great one. I like this Townsend Supply. Now we're just going to get the lid closed on our grill and let these thighs cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're going to give them a flip. Repeat that same process, and we'll just keep cooking and flipping until they're done. It's going to be about 8-10 minutes total cook time. All right, we're going to start checking these thighs, see if they need to be flipped. Oh yeah, get some color on them. And we're just flipping these every 3 to 4 minutes. We're going to season this side as well. You don't have to go real heavy. Just get a little more flavor on it. I'm going to get the grill closed, keep letting these chicken thighs cook. All right, so we're going to give these thighs another flip. You just want to keep them moving. Keeps them from burning, keeps them from sticking. All right, it's time to flip again. That's all I'm doing, cooking and flipping, moving it around. See, we're getting some brown going, a little char. That's all that flavor from the charcoal, from the wood. But this chicken's about to get there. It's firm. You can feel it when it starts firming up. It's still going to be juicy. You don't want it dry. And these thighs are forgiving. That's why I like cooking them instead of the breast. All right, I think these thighs are done. They've got a great brown color. You can still see the seasoning on them. We've got some grilled flavor. And I guarantee you it's hot, but we break into it, you can see it's cooked all the way through, but still juicy. I'm gonna just put these on the platter, and we're gonna hold them to the side, loosely covered in a little foil. We're gonna cook our vegetables. But that's what the chicken should look like. You want it brown, you want the crispy edges, you want those seasonings on it. It's got all that grill flavor. So let's get our vegetables on the grill. Just gonna start our onions out, these peppers on. There's no right or wrong way. Let's get everything on. And what we're really doing, blistering it over the heat. Letting this charcoal heat up the outside. It makes these peppers, the zucchini, the onion, it makes it real sweet. And they're not gonna take long. We're gonna cook them on both sides, flip them around as needed. Now we're gonna hit our vegetables with a little of that Greek seasoning. Use whatever you like there. Salt and pepper would work. It looks good. So the vegetables don't really take a long time because we're not wanting to cook them to where they're too soft. You still want them to have some texture. So we're gonna go ahead and flip them after about 3 minutes. See, we're getting some grill marks on them. I can feel them, they're still a little firm, but once we cook them on this other side, they're gonna be getting close. Nice grill marks. See how our peppers are doing. Oh yeah. And then outside charred just a little bit. It's gonna make them real sweet. The peppers, the zucchini cook fast. Onions take just a little bit longer. A little more seasoning. Ready to close the lid. About 2 or 3 more minutes, we'll be done on our vegetables. I think our peppers are just about there. I mean, they've got grill marks around, blistered up, got some of that char to it. I'm gonna start taking some of these smaller ones off, put them on the same platter with our chicken. And you can see they're not just floppy, they're not mush, they have some texture to it. That's what you want when you're grilling vegetables like this. Now I'm just gonna cut the chicken up so we can get it on these pitas. Get it off the platter for a second. What I do is just cut it into strips, just like you were making fajitas. It's tender. Got a ton of juice still in these thighs. That's part of using that dark meat too. They retain so much moisture, the meat has more flavor. Now, I gotta try a piece of this. Oh yeah, that's good. It's juicy, ton of flavor in it. That's what I like. The Greek seasoning, the State Fair marinade, the charcoal, the pecan wood, all of that just gives it a ton of flavor to add to a neutral tasting chicken. So now let me show you how I'm gonna make one of these pitas. We're gonna take our flatbread, we're gonna put some chicken on it right in the middle. Much or as little as you like. Now I like the grilled onion on it. It gives it a little more flavor. So I'm gonna put a piece or two of the grilled onion. Now I'm gonna take the lettuce, a little tomato, some feta cheese. Then I've got this tzatziki sauce. I've taken a cucumber, peeled it and grated it up, mixed it with some yogurt, a little goat cheese for some extra creaminess, a little bit of lemon juice, salt and pepper to taste, and that makes one heck of a grilled chicken pita. I'm gonna set it up here so you can see it. Then I'm gonna build another one that I'm gonna eat. We're going chicken, a little bit of onion, then I'm coming lettuce, the tomato, the feta cheese. Oh, it's already good. Top it off with a good dollop of that tzatziki sauce. I'm ready to dive in. It's such fresh flavors. I mean, we got the lettuce, the tomato, the feta, all that, but what really stands out is the grill, the chicken, the juiciness of it, the grilled onion we put on there. The bread really stands up. It holds it together so it's not falling through. This is pretty much like a Mediterranean fajita or a Mediterranean taco that we use different seasonings on the same kind of meat to give it these flavors. It's fantastic. Now I want to try these vegetables because I know they're good. There's a ton of flavor in them. The pepper's so sweet. Grilled flavor, awesome. Now, squash. I've been waiting to try these because I really love grilled squash. I'm not a fan of it cooked inside, but when you put it on the grill and it still has some texture, it tastes really good. Now, the great thing about this dish is you can serve it family style on a platter just like this. Just cut your chicken up, bring your vegetables out, have all the fixings on the table, pass it around. It's really a fun food to eat because you're building it. The kids can get into it. And I promise you, if they like tacos, they're gonna love these grilled chicken pitas. They're quick, they're easy, and it's a great summertime dish where you're not outside too long in the heat. Hey, thanks for checking us out here today at HowToBBQRight. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And at the end of the week, Shell and I wrap up everything we've done with our podcast. We'll see y'all next time. Man, we gotta get inside and eat these because it's hot out here. But man, they're delicious. I'm digging it.